Welcome to the barn where we party hard but hustle harder. In today's episode, we're going to go over everything you need to do to start a dog breeding business. From your initial capital investment, to your monthly expenses, to how much income you could make. Therefore, how much profit could you be left with at the end of the year? This profit, how can you use it for expansion and growth? We're going to go over everything, so we're going to stick till the end of the video. To start with, your initial capital investment, you want to get 2 male dogs and 2 female dogs. I'll explain why 2 later on in the video. Now, a dog can cost anywhere between $200 to $3,000. But let's just say you get an averagely good dog that's in demand in the market, so you're spending $500 per dog. That brings you to $2,000 for the 4 dogs. Additionally, you want to get 2 kennels, like one for each of the pairs of male and female. So let's assume you spend $200 on a relatively good kennel. This is for when it rains or like at night when you want to keep your dogs in a secure place. So $200 per kennel would be just fine, making it $400 per kennel. Additionally, as we always like to say, you want to have 6 months of expenses in the bag before you quit your job and pursue this full time for anything unexpected and incomes not meeting your expectations or any other thing. That being said, for chapter number 2, let's go over the expenses. To start off with, you're going to spend $200 on dog food. Now, I know this is a bit on the higher side, but if you think about it, that's just about $50 per dog, and you want to keep them well fed with enough meat and nutrients such that they're healthy. Furthermore, dogs are animals and they suffer from sickness. When you get them, they'll be new, you don't know what diseases they have, so you're going to spend about $100 for consultation services for vets. In Kenya, where I'm from, each consultation may be around $20, and then there may be, so that's if you get them to come every month, every week to check up on your dogs, that already be 20 times 4, which is $80, and then $20 extra I'm allocating for any medication or anything else they may prescribe. Of course, you may not need to make your dogs visit the vet every week, so this is just an estimate as it's one of the expenses you'll have. Furthermore, you want to keep your dogs clean, and this for hygiene purposes, so they don't pick up unnecessary diseases and so they're comfortable. So you want to spend on shampoo, $20. Furthermore, dogs are playful animals, and these are living beings which you want to take care of, and they're like children. So you want to spend about $20 on dog toys and chew treats and all these other things just to make your dog's life a lot happier. It's optional, but I say go for it because it's not even that big an expenditure. Furthermore, you want to spend about $200 on rent. All you need is a small nice field where your dogs can roam around during the day and where you can put your kennels such that they are safe at night, and it's just a nice secure area so they don't escape as they're dogs and they don't know where their boundaries are. Furthermore, you want to get a trainer and a cleaner who will teach the dogs all their behavior from sitting down, how not to run, because as I'll explain later, a well-trained dog is more valuable of an asset to you. Also, this cleaner will ensure that they're well washed, can walk them, and just basically take care of the dog. For $300, I'm sure you'll get someone to take care of them part-time, and then as you increase your business, you can get someone more full-time and someone more experienced, but $300 should be just fine. Then let's put $150 for miscellaneous expenses such as the kennel breaking down, or you may need to get more food or something we haven't accounted for. So we just put $150 per month for this. Then you want to be earning from this. Now in the beginning, you have to consider this is more of a side hobby style business, and you should just be taking $300 away per month, because if you overdo with it with your expenses in the beginning, you're drawing out too much money and you can't expand your business, as we've mentioned before on this channel. So start off with the $300 salary. I know that's enough to take care of all of your expenses. If you're living way below means, eating bare minimum, staying in a relatively okay room, you can get by with $300, I'm sure. And then the final thing is you're going to spend at least $30 on marketing. As I've mentioned so many times to you guys, and you don't keep telling me, With $30, you can run a perfectly successful Facebook ads campaign, and this ads with $30 can at least get the word of mouth rolling such that people know you're in the market and you're selling these dogs, and so that initial traffic can come into your business. $30 is just enough, and this therefore brings your monthly expenses to $1,320. Now, before we go over your monthly income, please hit the like button because you've stayed this far into the video, which means you're enjoying it, and this helps us spread this message to so many wonderful and amazing individuals just like you. Now, with that being said, the monthly income you could make from this business, let's go with the gestation period of a dog is around 2 months. That's why we want you to have 2 pairs of dogs, as mentioned earlier, to ensure that you have a supply of dogs every single month. Now, a litter has an average of 5 to 9 dogs. Now let's take it at the complete lower end, assuming just 5, which is very, very achievable. This will give you 5 dogs. As you invested $500 into each dog, let's assume you sell it at the same price you bought. This gives you 5 dogs. You'll sell them each at $500, giving you $2,500 monthly income. And since you have 2 pairs of dogs, if you start the breeding cycle of one dog 1 month after the other dog, after the other pair, you'll have a constant supply of dogs throughout the year, and as you expand, you'll get more dogs and you keep breeding them throughout the year. A dog can breed at least 2 to 3 times per year, so you're good, you'll have a constant supply. So let's assume a monthly income of $2,500. So let's go over your profit and loss. If you have a monthly income of $2,500 as mentioned in the previous topic, that gives you a yearly income of $30,000. Now, your expenses, as mentioned earlier, was $1,320, giving you a yearly expenditure of $15,840. But let's round it up to $17,000 for expenses we haven't accounted for, such as the audit you may have to do every year, filing of your secretarial return, any insurance and permits you may have to take. So your profit before taxation is your income less your expenses, giving you $13,000. Now, as we like to tell you on this channel, we advise you to pay your taxes, and the average global tax rate is 25%. Like here in Kenya, it's 30%, but in other countries such as Dubai, it's like practically nothing. So you want to confirm this with your tax advisor and auditor, but let's assume your average tax rate of 25%. That would give you a tax of $3,250, leaving you with a profit after taxation of $9,750 at the end of the first year, which is perfect on how to scale and expand this business. One way you could expand or scale your business is by, number 1, getting high-end dogs such as golden retrievers or poodles, or one of those exquisite dogs. Now, by getting these high-end dogs, the initial capital will be a lot higher. As I told you, the dogs could go up to $3,000, but for every puppy you get moving forward, you get to charge a higher price, increasing your profit, and now these dogs can breed for several years to come. So initially, when you want to start with an average dog, you want to get a variety in breeds. Furthermore, you could start a trading line around the dog niche. For example, selling the collars they may need, selling the food they need, selling, toys, the chew toys, the treats. You can become the one-stop shop dedicated for dogs. And leave even dogs, you could go into breeding other pets such as fish, hamsters, cats. Even pet snakes are a trend nowadays. And you can also sell these other accessories around these pets, such as toys for cats, litter boxes for cats, aquariums for the fish. Another way you could further expand your business is offering these services around your dogs, such as you can hire a full-time vet, hire a full-time dog trainer, and now you can sell these services to your clients who have already bought a dog from you and want to learn how to manage their dog, teach them these tricks. You can offer these services. And now some tips before starting this business is you need to love animals. You can't go into this business thinking just profit minded, as this is a living creature that's under your care, and if you're able to take care of it well, keep it happy, you're able to sell a much better dog to your customer. But it's not even about that. It's about what kind of person you want to be. You don't want to keep your dogs in dirty, harsh conditions. If you're not an animal person, everyone may not be. I personally am not. Then this business is not for you. Another thing, as mentioned earlier, you want to train and groom your dogs. This way you can add that extra value, and instead of charging maybe $500 for this dog because that's the market rate, you can sell at $600 because you've not only given them the dog, you've given them a dog that already knows how to sit, obey its commands, and it's well looked after, it's well groomed. So you're adding that extra value, which can be translated into profit. Another big tip I've heard from so many dog breeders is you want to ensure that there's no genetic crossover such that members of the same family are breeding, because you can give birth to mutant dogs, which ain't a nice thing to do. The dogs will have very difficult lives and they wouldn't be the product you want to be offering to your customers. And it's just a very unethical thing to do. And the final tip we'll give you in today's video is you want to be taking your dogs to shows. This way you can display the dogs, and many people actually sell and promote themselves in these shows, and these shows go on from time to time, and it's just another way of getting your word of mouth going. And with a very small fee you can enter, and by winning the shows you show people your dogs are of an extra high value. Talking about value, I hope this video has provided you with a lot of value, and if you've ever considered starting a dog breeding video, I wanted this video to be the one to give you action and make you start today, because nothing is impossible, as explained by the mathematics in this video. Men lie, women lie, but numbers never lie. And maybe a dog breeding business isn't for you. That's alright. If you look here, before you click off our channel, we have for you the barbershop video idea and video game arcade idea. And if you hit the subscribe and push bell notification videos, this segment used to be every Monday on the channel, but you can expect a new business model every single Tuesday. We have amazing ones in the lineup, from a bakery to trading to you name it. Anyways guys, this has been a great episode, and for now, peace.